Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's the 1st of January 2025. So happy New Year. Welcome back, and welcome to Wholesome. And so all Christmas, all of this time off that we've had, this deep pause, I would find myself thinking, what is wholesome? What is wholesome? What is wholesome to me? Oh, this is wholesome. But what does that mean? And so it's been a really vast and interesting journey into wholesome often is after that we understand that something is wholesome. Or for me, there's something about a pause. It's like, oh, I want to do this. And I go, is this wholesome for me? And I pause and then I make a choice. So it's like the habituated patterns of my life often aren't as wholesome as what I want, but they're what I do. And now as I dwell on what is wholesome for me, what is wholesome, I have this moment of reflection, this moment of pause. And so wholesome, I am really excited to do this journey with you, to delve deeper into what this means for me, what this means for you. And so I have 2 tins of beans, which are wholesome food, it seems. But we're going to be doing things with our beans, or if you want to, you can use a small weight. The main thing is that if you lift it and if you get pain in your shoulder, then what you're lifting is too heavy, okay? And so this might be too heavy for you, and you might decide to do the whole month with no weights, okay? Or you might decide to do it with a tin, or you might decide to do it with a weight. Main thing is that it's a wholesome weight for you. And this is the debate. How do you know? How do you feel into your body? And not ego-based weight, or this is what I should do, or this is how I'm going to do it. Base it on the feeling of your body as you move. And so we'll keep tracking in, we'll keep feeling in, we keep noticing what is wholesome. So we're going to light our candle again. For me, that's really wholesome. We're still in the deep dark, the deep pause of the year. Even though the solstice has happened, we're still in the deep of it, the deep rest, the deep inward, the deep shadow of the year. So come light your candle, and we won't stay long. We'll just light our candle, do some aroma, and then begin movement. Come. And so tins for tomorrow. aromatherapy just because I love it. Rubbing it between your hands, and then take a deep breath. And then rubbing down through your arms. I love the smell of this stuff. Oh my God. Wow, it's been 10 days since I smelt it. It's beautiful. And then down through your legs, into your back, into your belly. And then just bring your hands over your heart. And just offer to your heart that you will listen, that you will attend, and that you will notice what is wholesome for the month. Can you feel your heart beating beneath your hands? The sense of your breath in your belly, the weight of your body. Just landing in. Maybe some of you have done old recordings in the last 10 days. Maybe you haven't seen your yoga mat since you were here last on the 21st of December. Maybe it's even further back. And so just let yourself land. What is it to be here this morning? How is that? Nice. So stretch your legs out long. And then there's a movement, because we're going to be working with the tins, with the weights this month. We're going to look at how we use our arms in sitting, and then we're going to do that in standing, and then we're going to use it in loads of different directions. So make a fist out of your hand and bend your right elbow so your hand is near your shoulder. And then reach your right arm up, bend your elbow, and then do it again. Reach your arm up and bend your elbow. So as you reach up, how does your shoulder feel? And as you bend your elbow, how does your elbow feel? Reach your arm up and then bend your elbow. Reach your arm up. And you're sitting tall, your legs are straight, your bum is engaging into the ground, you're lengthening through your spine. And there's a moment where when I pull my elbow down, I can feel my shoulder deeply. It feels really wholesome. And then when I reach my arm up, there's a moment where I get a little bit taller through my spine. And then I bend my elbow, and then I get taller through my spine. And then I bend my elbow, and one more time. Taller through your spine. Nice. Other side. Bend the left elbow, make a fist out of your hand. Reach your arm up, get taller through your spine. Bend your elbow. And you're just noticing, even without a weight into your arm, how is this movement in your body? Reaching up, get taller through your spine. Bend your elbow. Any of these movements that we do in sitting, you can do them in a chair. Bend your elbow. You can do them with a block or a pillow underneath your bum. Bend your elbow. Up, get taller, bend your elbow, and one more time. Reaching up. We're going to try both. So know that when you put both up at the same time, something happens in your rib cage. So bend both elbows, both hands are moving towards your shoulders, and then reach both arms up. And then bend your elbows and feel how your whole torso needs to engage. Reaching up, bend your elbows, reaching up, bend your elbows, one more time, reaching up, and bend your elbows. Nice. Bring both hands over towards the right, twist. So your fingers are open, your fingers are on the floor, twist deeply towards the right. I'm extending into my legs and I'm getting taller. Breath is in your belly. Nice. And swing both hands over towards the left and twist towards the left. I'm holding on to the outside of my leg with my right hand. My left fingers are standing, and I'm spiraling my chest towards the left. Breathing, getting taller. Nice. Come back to center. Roll your shoulders. And as you roll your shoulders, notice, is there anywhere in the rolling that feels like there's more sensation? For me, as I roll forward, and then there's a moment at the very top, and not that there's pain, but just there's more sensation. I did a really huge day of gardening around 2 days ago. I was lifting loads of wood and lobbing things around the garden. And I can feel that in my shoulders still. Nice. So one more seated position. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling and then pull your elbows down into swan. So swan is where your elbows are straight out from your shoulders, your palms are facing forward, and then you pull your elbows a little bit more towards your hips so your chest pops forward. Reach your arms up and then dive towards your feet. Rising up, pull your elbows down into swan. Reaching up, dive towards your feet. And again, reaching up, bend your elbows, come into swan. Arms long, hands forward, dive. Pause there. Bend your elbows, have a bit of a wiggle. Breathe into the back of your body. So don't get stuck here. Move. It can become very high-pitched here. So how do you make this wholesome? How do you make the experience an interesting, connected, expanding wholesomeness? Nice. So come all the way over onto your hands and knees and come into your cat pose. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Round your back, tuck your chin under. And then arching your back, draw your chest forward, look forward. Round your back and arch your back. Round your back, arch your back. Nice. Round your back, sit your bum back. Stay rounded, rock forward. Round, sit your bum back. So staying rounded as you rock forward and backwards. It's like I'm creating a line of connection through my shoulders, and then I'm traveling with that line of connection. Nice. Come all the way up. Arch your back, and then travel forward and backward, arching your back. As you travel forward and backwards, for me, there's something really interesting always that happens in my rib cage when I do this. I have to articulate or move something that really loves moving but just doesn't know it does. Nice. Tuck your toes under, pull back into your downward dog. Connect back into your feet and just have a sense of lengthening into your legs. Have a bit of a wiggle. Stretching into your feet, mobilizing your ankles, connecting into your calves. How do you connect? Nice. Bring your knees down. Come rest into your child's pose. So whatever version of support you need. resting forward. Notice your feet. Notice your knees. Feel your chest on your thighs if that's where your chest is. Or, there's always your knees, listen to them. So maybe you're just leaning into a sense of your knees not bending as much so that your chest doesn't come to your thighs, but just honor whatever it is that you're feeling. Nice. Hands to the floor, tuck your toes under, pull back into your heels. And just feel your feet again. Lift your toes, stretch your toes wide, lift your fingers, stretch your fingers wide, and then push down into your feet, push down into your hands, and try and get as tall through your hips as you can. Nice. Walk your feet forward. Walk your hands back and either bend your knees and bring your elbows to your knees or rest forward into a forward bend that your hands are on the floor, or you can bend your elbows and hang forward. Remember, listen to your body. Find the distance that feels right for you. Do you want to be more supported? Do you want to go deeper? Based on sensations, what's the right choice right now? Which direction is wholesomeness? Nice. Elbows to your knees. Bend your knees. And come all the way up to stand. Nice. Cool. So, standing to the middle of your mat with a big snore from Bear. So we're going to practice that arm thing, but it's going to be different because we can straighten our arm down. So bend your right elbow and reach your right hand up. And when you reach up, feel like you're getting taller, like your ribs lift a bit and your armpit lifts a bit on the right. And then bend your elbow and then straighten your arm and then pause there. Bend your elbow, reach up. Bend your elbow, straight your arm down. So bend, straight, bend, straight. So it's not very fancy. Bend, straight, bend, straight, bend, straight, bend, straight. So it'll be the foundation of what we do. So the other side, left arm is straight, bend it, straighten it up, bend your elbow, straighten it down. Bend your elbow, straighten it up. Bend your elbow, straighten it down. As always, that arm, I have to go really slowly with the left arm. Even without a weight on it, I can feel that there's a wobble in the range. One more time. Bend your elbow, reaching up. Bend your elbow, reaching down. So now we're going to do both. So bend both elbows, reaching up. And when you go up, feel like you're just after waking up and you want to reach as high and up towards the sky as you can. I feel my tummy stretching, my ribs stretching. Nice. Bend your elbows. Then reach your fingers down and then compress your shoulders down into your body. So it's like I'm reaching down towards the outside of my knees. I'm reaching with my fingers. I feel a sense of real compression in my chest and my shoulders. Bend your elbows, reaching up. Reach long and tall and up, and maybe even look up as you reach up. Nice. Bend your elbows and then straight your arms down and compress down. Nice. One more time. Bend your elbows, reaching up, tall and long and up. And then bend your elbows, reaching down. Cool. Keep your hands down and bend your knees and maybe bring your hands all the way to the floor. Come standing up, bend your elbows, reaching all the way up, reach up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms, reach down, touch the floor with your fists. Bend your elbows, reaching up really tall. So just see, I want to travel forward with my elbows bent and then at the end straighten my arms. When do you straighten your arms as you go down? What's the natural? I want to travel forward with my elbows bent. How are you doing this? So definitely, yeah, it feels, and then I bend my elbows when I'm down and then I straighten my arms. So what version of this do you do? But always your elbows are bending, you're traveling forward, touch, bending, traveling up. One more time. Bending, traveling forward, bending and up. Super cool. Great. So feet. So just lift up onto your heels and then lift your front of your feet. So rock forward and backwards on your feet. And as I do this, there's like little pops and sounds coming from my feet, which is really nice. Forward and backwards. And I'm lifting high, and then I lift my toes. Lift my high, and then it's even the front of my feet that I'm lifting. You can hold on to a wall or a chair if you need to. And then do opposites. Nice. And then outside of your feet. And then walk sideways. And then outside of your feet, walk back. And then just walk in place on the sides of your feet. So you're on the baby toe side of your feet. And then try the other way. Big toe side of your feet. Be careful of your knees with the big toe side of your feet down. You're lucky, you guys. You're not on TV. And then roll your feet in a circle. So it's like I'm trying to roll the sole of my foot on the floor. But it's my knees and my hips that have to create that action. And then roll in the other direction. Super cool. Come sit on your bum. All the way down. If you want to sit on a chair, you can. If you want to sit with a block or a pillow underneath your bum, you can. Stretch your legs out long. Just roll into your ankles, whatever version of that you do. If you're sitting on a chair, then just roll your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Tuck your chin in. Stretch into the back of your neck. And just feel the back of your neck. Take a deep breath, really feel and lean into, ease into the holding at the back of your neck. Nice, come to neutral. Stick your chin forward. So you stick your chin forward and then you look up and feel the front of your chin, the front of your throat is stretching. And just pause there. If that doesn't feel comfortable on your neck, then make it smaller. Nice. Tuck your chin in. Look down. Breathe into the back of your neck. Nice. And then come to neutral. Just rock your head from left to right. And just breathe into the side of your neck as you do this. Just feel into the side of your neck. Move slowly. And it's not about finding what's tight. It's about feeling what's able to move. So notice many other sensations as well as the feeling of restriction. There is a limit to the amount of your neck can always move. There's always going to be a sense of that, but we don't focus on what is moving. So maybe notice how your chin and your throat and the side of your neck and sense of your clothing. Nice. Turn your head to the right and then turn your head to the left. Keeping your eyes open, just track your eyes to the right. Let your eyes travel really slowly, like you're gazing across the horizon, and then look towards the left. Let's come into a cross-legged position if that feels comfortable. Hands to your heart. Wholesome. What does wholesome mean to you? As you listen into your body right now, as you feel into your feet, your shoulders, your spine, your neck, your hands, your elbows. And you listen to your belly. So I would adore, I would just be so happy if you would text me what you think wholesome is. When I was on the beach the other day, you can come lie down or just pause there with your hands on your heart. When I was on the beach the other day going for a swim, I was asking all the girls, so what is wholesome? What is wholesome? One of the girls was saying that it's after that we know that something is wholesome. I'm like, very nice. So those of you who missed the beginning, have 2 tins of something. I have wholesome beans here today. Or have a small weight, really small, not big. You shouldn't feel like you're lifting it heavy. You should feel really like it's easy to lift. Like there's no sense of effort in it, because it's slow and gradual progression over time that we're working on, rather than okay. How amazing. We've begun. We're started. The new year, a new journey. Wholesome. I love it. So I will see you all tomorrow. I will be delighted and excited to be here. And I will see you all then. Thanks for joining me. Great. Have a great day. Ciao, ciao, Slán.